And this is more than a year into the pandemic caused by the coronavirus. Humanity is still struggling, still meandering its way to happier, healthier, and normal times. The one prominent feature was observed last year was that the coronavirus was affecting to the older population and the people, those who are having one or two comorbidities like diabetes, obesity, to name a few with. But this time, this is affecting, in the second wave, it is affecting equally to the young population and to the older population and the people, those who are without comorbidities, people, those who are in 20s and 30s, and young children, they are suffering. The first wave, young children were not so much infected with coronavirus, and this time they are all in the, because we do not have correct data here, but in US, there are 13% of the children, they are all suffering from coronavirus infection. With this preset, I will welcome Dr. Preeta Joshi to answer some queries of the parents about coronavirus infection. And to have more information and more, I will invite Dr. Preeta Joshi to join us. And my first question to her is, we there is something which is lingering into our mind about this virus. What went wrong when it was in the first wave? It has not involved children. This time it is involving more and more children. What is the reason, Dr. Preeta?
So I begin with thanking you, Anuj, and the team. I think this is a wonderful initiative, and yes, you must keep this going. This is extremely useful for parents who get mixed data from media and from WhatsApp, and so it's putting it in a very scientific manner. I think it's a great initiative. Congratulations on that. So, to begin with, I think the first and most important thing is that we look at it as a mutant variant right now, because we obviously see that the manifestations or the way it is presenting is different. In fact, it's very similar to what UK saw in their second wave, where children were more affected. So we are thinking that this is something like the UK variant itself. It's actually called a double mutant coronavirus based on what has changed in its surface proteins. So yes, the virus very plausibly is different, and therefore we are finding different manifestations, and this time it's affecting children more. Second, of course, not to be forgotten is that people had totally dropped their guard, and because of that, लोग मास्क नहीं पहन रहे थे, and people were having parties, and especially common जो younger population में parties हो रहे थे, adolescents were meeting, college kids were meeting, they thought the pandemic is almost gone. So that was the second reason. And the third, of course, हमारे vaccinations नहीं हुए अभी तक. So we are not yet had all our vaccines done. So I think these are the three more common reasons why we are seeing the second wave, and in a very, very wild manner or ravaging manner.
So you told that double mutant phenomena that escaped our immune system. डॉक्टर प्रीता ने बताया कि जो वायरस ने अपना करेक्टर ऐसे चेंज कर लिया है कि जो हमारी बॉडी को अपना ही सेल लगने लगा है, तो जो बच्चों का इम्यून सिस्टम है खासकर, वो उससे बच गया, वो उसको काउंटर नहीं कर पाए और वो उनको इन्फेक्ट कर गए. तो दिस इज ए डबल म्यूटेंट फिनोमेना. ये वायरस के अंदर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट म्यूटेशन होते रहते हैं. कभी म्यूटेशन होके ज्यादा विरुलेंट हो गया, कभी ज्यादा इन्फेक्शियस हो गया, कभी अभी क्योंकि दिस इज सो न्यू, वी डू नॉट हैव कंप्लीट डाटा अबाउट इट, वी डू नॉट हैव कंप्लीट रिसर्च अबाउट दिस वायरस. जब से इसने इन्फेक्शन करना शुरू करा है, so it is very difficult to ascertain what it is going to do to children, to us, and what will be next thing going to happen to us. And top of that, even despite of availability of vaccination, we all had not that vaccine, because that is the only light through this dark tunnel, vaccination. And I will request to all parents, they should get their children enrolled. Those who are above 18 years, they should enroll, because they will be given vaccination after 1st of May. My next question to you, Dr. Preeta, how should when should the parent think about getting their children tested, and what are the symptoms they should keep in their mind?
So, first to understand what exactly the coronavirus is. So, coronavirus is like any other virus जो सर्दी cause करता है. Okay, so it's like a cold virus. Anything that causes a cold. So you will have similar symptoms. Sometimes it will start with fever, and then you will have a runny nose and cough, or you can start with a cold and a cough and then have fever. So basically, these three symptoms which are common, जो adults में भी होते हैं, and same thing it will start in children. This is the acute COVID symptoms that we see in children. Acute matlab immediately as soon as the virus enters your body, this is the symptoms we are seeing in the second wave. फर्स्ट वेव में मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम बच्चों में कोई सिम्टम्स ही नहीं थे. बाय चांस स्क्रीनिंग में बच्चे पॉजिटिव आ रहे थे. सो दिस इज वन थिंग दैट इज द rampant thing right now. So right now what you will see is cold, cough. Sometimes they will have abdominal pain, matlab stomach ache, and they will have vomiting or loose motions. So these are the two common systems involved. रेयरली ये केसेस हमारे पास आए हैं जो बच्चों में सीजर्स हुए या फिट्स हुए हैं. So very rarely we have brain जो involved हो गया है. So but otherwise commonly it is cold, cough, fever, and generally luckily children are mostly involved only in that way. So let us call it as a mild symptom in children generally. Very rarely we will discuss that later, that there are some children who might have presented with more severe complications.
You mean multiple inflammatory syndrome, MIS?
Multiple inflammatory syndrome and also severe pneumonia in the acute stage. So we have few cases now being reported in Bombay, which is severe pneumonia, and very rarely some children needing ventilator. But commonest is, unlike adults may progresses very fast, especially in young adults this time, but that is not the speed at which we are seeing in children. Okay, so we are still lucky.
Yeah, still lucky, and we don't know how long we will be lucky like that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, बच्चों को जब when you know they are COVID positive, we should get their other tests done like CRP and ferritin and D-dimer, IL-6. Now everybody know about these tests.
Yeah. So first, like I mentioned, now one is still there are a group of children who have no symptoms. Okay, so you have the mother, father, grandparents positive, but the child has no symptoms. But they did a screening of the whole family, और उसमें पता चल गया कि बच्चे को test positive आया. So in that situation, this is asymptomatic. मतलब बच्चे को symptoms नहीं है.
Right.
Second stage is the mild symptoms. Okay, where I said there's fever, cold, cough, stomach pain, diarrhea, loose motions, vomiting. In that situation, also mostly ये disease just 3 से 5 दिन के अंदर, उसको हम self limiting बोलते हैं, 3 से 4 दिन के अंदर it starts subsiding. Okay, so that's why it's mild. Then you have a symptomatology which is moderate. Moderate मतलब उससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा, mild से ज़्यादा. So which means that fever है, cold cough है, fever नहीं जा रहा है, after 5 days also you have fever, or your breathing, बच्चे का breathing fast हो गया है. These situations it's better to always bring the child immediately into a hospital which is treating COVID patients. Secondly, also showing a pediatrician, or at least doing an online consult with a pediatrician. If you don't want to go into hospital because family is quarantined, then in that case, at least do an online consult to show the pediatrician what the baby looks like. Today we have that technology. We are not in the era of Spanish flu, where there was no way to do this, but we have that. So let's use that and at least get in contact with some doctor online.
But Dr. Preeta, there are few graduates from WhatsApp University and Google College. They will come with the test, already test done, CRP, ferritin, D-dimer, and then they will argue why D-dimer is high and why this ferritin is high, why CRP is high, and they create such a loud story about CRP.
Yeah. So first thing is mild and moderate. Unless doctor tells you to do the test, you don't do the test. Like I said, बच्चों में इतना severe disease अभी भी नहीं हो रहा है. Okay, बच्चों में infection ज़्यादा present हो रहा है, but it doesn't mean it is severe. So there's no need to do any blood test like adults. Okay, no role of IL-6, CRP. अगर doctors बताएंगे तो ही आपको करना है, नहीं तो there is no need to do these tests. Because वो high आने वाला है, because infection है, so CRP will come high, D-dimers, all these are inflammation, signs of inflammation अपने body में. When there is any inflammation happening, it will come positive. So don't do these tests without advice of a doctor.
तो आपका क्लियर मैसेज ये इन टेस्ट की कोई जरूरत नहीं है until unless आपका डॉक्टर इन टेस्ट को डिमांड करता है. तो आप अपने आप ये टेस्ट ना कराएं और चीज़ों को और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड ना करें। फिर अगर आपका सीआरपी 80 आ गया तो फिर सीआरपी चेस करने लग जाएंगे कि 3 दिन बाद फिर सीआरपी कराएंगे कि अब सीआरपी बढ़ा या घटा। सो दैट इज हाउ यू विल बी इन ए विशियस ट्रैप। आप इसको इसको एनालाइज करना इतना आसान नहीं है। हम डॉक्टर बहुत पढ़ाई करते हैं, बहुत अपनी जिंदगी लगाते हैं इसमें, इन चीज़ों को समझने में, एंड दैट यू कैन नॉट सिमुलेट टू अस। ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने सीआरपी बढ़ा हुआ देख के मैंने बोला नॉर्मल है तो फिर आप मुझसे बहस करने लग जाओ कि नॉर्मल कैसे हुआ। सो एंड इट इज
And the other extreme is also true. Like, agar 5 days के आगे भी you're having high grade fever, then do not neglect it also. मतलब neglect भी नहीं करना है कि हाँ COVID है, we have been told कि mild है. It's not necessary. So beyond 3rd to 4th day, high grade fever, always get in touch with a pediatrician. Even if normally आप cold घर में अपने आप treat करते हो, but in this situation, contact your pediatrician.
आप आजकल एक सीटी स्कैन कराने का भी बहुत फैशन हो गया है। पेरेंट्स खुद ही कह देते हैं कि इसका सीटी स्कैन करा। व्हाट इज योर कॉल ऑन द सीटी स्कैन ऑफ चेस्ट?
Not required at all unless child is presenting, जैसे मैंने बताया, more than mild. So moderate या severe presentation है, जो fever with very fast breathing, uncontrollable cough, again when the doctor says. So again there's no role to do a routine X-ray or CT scan.
What is my personal feeling is, if your RT-PCR is positive and there is no diagnostic dilemma, what is the point in getting CT scan? How does it modify your treatment?
Yeah.
Even in adult population or the older population, they are getting unnecessary CT scan on day 1, day 5, day 10. And I have seen few families, those who are getting daily CT scan. कि
Yeah,
आप कहाँ पहुंचा, आप कहाँ तक बढ़ गया जैसे कि इन्फेंट्री आ गई है, सेना आगे बढ़ती जा रही है, एंड दैट क्रिएट अ फियर साइकोसिस। तो पेरेंट्स, मैं आपको बता दूं, एक सीटी स्कैन 100 एक्सरे के बराबर रेडिएशन देता है आपके बच्चे को। और वो कभी भी इसमें जब आप अननेसेसरी रेडिएशन देते हैं तो 1 out of 1000, 1 out of 2000 चांसेस ऑफ मेलिग्नेंसी और कैंसर इज देयर। सो डोंट वेस्ट योर मनी, डोंट वेस्ट योर रिसोर्सेज ऑन unnecessary test. Trust your doctor, trust him, and let him decide what should be the next course of action for your child. डॉक्टर प्रीता, आजकल एक पेरेंट्स बहुत कहते हैं इसका गला बड़ा खराब हो रहा है बच्चे का, और मेरी मम्मी को कोरोना हो गया था, इसको तो कोरोना नहीं है, इसको मैं एजिथ्रोमाइसिन दे दूं? एंड दे फोर्स अस टू से यस। If even a day before yesterday, my friend had called me. My daughter is having cough, cold, and I asked him get RT-PCR if you at all want to have something. And अगर उसके गले में ऐसा कुछ दिख रहा है तो there is no need of it. कहना अच्छा 500 मिलीग्राम एजिथ्रोमाइसिन दे दूं? मैंने कहा भाई दे दो, 500 आज दे दो, 250 250 नेक्स्ट डे दे देना। So it is like that. Is that these antibiotic, ivermectin or azithromycin, they are really helpful, or this should be the first choice to start with a COVID patient?
No. So even in an adult, there is no study supporting this. Adults में भी studies नहीं है जो which support ivermectin. Okay, so there is nothing supporting both the drugs, even chloroquine. So normally that cocktail, doxycycline, chloroquine, ivermectin, azithromycin, all of these not to be used in children at all, because there is no study. It might cause more harm than anything else. So do not use it when we don't know if it's going to work.
इसका तो पूरा का पूरा
Cocktail.
हाँ, कॉकटेल का तो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन छप के घूम रहा है आजकल व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी पे,
Yeah.
एंड दे विल send it to us and they will ask which drug to be taken. If we
Yeah.
don't answer them, then they feel bad. If we answer them don't take this, then they are not satisfied because they want to have something. ये वायरस क्या है? इवन हम डेंगू के पेशेंट ट्रीट करते हैं, डॉक्टर प्रीता भी बहुत ट्रीट करते हैं डेंगू, हम उसमें कुछ भी नहीं देते, तब पैरासीटामोल फीवर के लिए देते हैं, इवन प्लेटलेट भी नहीं चढ़ाते, बिकॉज वी नो
Yeah.
द कॉज ऑफ द डिसीज। और उसमें हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ फ्लूइड मैनेजमेंट करते हैं और बच्चे ठीक हो जाते हैं। तो ऐसे ही आप अपने डॉक्टर पे ट्रस्ट कीजिए, अननेसेसरी दवाई मत कीजिए। हमें केस रिपोर्ट मिलती है एजिथ्रोमाइसिन से भी कई बार हार्ट के अंदर एरिथमिया हो जाता है और इवन इट कैन लीड टू द डेथ। तो आप अननेसेसरी ये दवाइयाँ दे के कुछ भी बाई नहीं करते हैं, सिर्फ एक स्यूडो सेटिस्फेक्शन है, दिस इज आई वॉश। अगर आपके डॉक्टर नहीं बता रहे हैं तो प्लीज ये दवाइयाँ ना लीजिए। डॉक्सीसाइक्लिन के बारे में मैं एक बात बता दूं, डॉक्सीसाइक्लिन कॉजेज पिल्स इसोफेजाइटिस। अगर आपने थोड़े से पानी से पी तो ये आपकी जो फूड पाइप है उसमें चिपक के बहुत जलन और दर्द पैदा कर देगी। और कई बार आपकी दवाइयाँ ज्यादा लेने की वजह से हमारी क्लिनिकल जजमेंट क्लिनिकल डिसीजन मेकिंग बहुत कंफ्यूज हो जाती है, बिकॉज ये पता ही नहीं चलता इस बच्चे को कितनी प्रॉब्लम वैसे हो रही है, कितनी प्रॉब्लम एंजाइटी से हो रही है, कितनी प्रॉब्लम इन ड्रग्स से हो रही है। सो डॉक्टर प्रीता का मैसेज लाउड एंड क्लियर है कि डॉक्टर कहें तो ही लेनी है, ये व्हाट्सएप से पढ़ पढ़ के या अपने दोस्तों से रेफर करके नहीं लेनी है। अच्छा डॉक्टर प्रीता, अगर मदर कोविड पॉजिटिव है तो क्या उसको अपने बच्चे को अपने साथ रखना चाहिए जिसको नर्स कर रही है, और शी शुड कंटिन्यू विद ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग?
Yes. So again, a clear message. Any mother who is positive should continue breastfeeding the child. She should wear a mask. Mask पहनना चाहिए, and she should have good hand hygiene, obviously, and be clean. But other than that, there is no contraindication. She can continue breastfeeding the baby. Only she has to wear a mask because obviously, अगर cough है and all, she doesn't want to. You shouldn't be coughing onto the baby. That's the only thing.
So she should use a double mask, complete mask from the chin to the nose. एंड ये जो है ड्रॉपलेट इन्फेक्शन है, डॉक्टर प्रीता ने बताया कि ब्रेस्ट मिल्क से नहीं जाता है, रादर देन ब्रेस्ट मिल्क से तो उसको और एंटीबॉडीज मिलती हैं जो कोरोना के अगेंस्ट फाइट करती हैं। तो आप बिल्कुल अपना दूध पिलाते रहिए बच्चे को, और वैसे भी आपका बच्चा आपके बिना नहीं रहने जा रहा है और उसको किसी और के पर नहीं छोड़ा जा सकता। और ज्यादातर बच्चे एसिम्टोमेटिक कैरियर्स होते हैं, और आपने अगर अपने बच्चे को उसके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स पे छोड़ दिया तो कुछ पता नहीं वो ग्रैंड पेरेंट को कोरोना कर दें, और बड़े लोगों के लिए जैसा कि आप जानते हैं ज्यादा ड्रेडफुल है, ज्यादा खतरनाक है। डॉक्टर प्रीता, यू मीन वी शुड कंटिन्यू विद द ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग?
Yeah, we should absolutely.
अगर सब बच्चे सारी पूरी फैमिली को अगर कोरोना हो गया तो क्या वो उन्हें आइसोलेशन में अलग अलग कमरों में रहना चाहिए, या दे कैन स्टे टुगेदर?
If the whole family is
कोरोना
yeah, if the whole family is infected, then yeah, they stay as they were staying before, obviously, but still lot of hand hygiene still should be followed, because somebody may not have a very severe illness, somebody might have, but they can stay as they were staying before. Okay, but there's no particular reason to isolate each member, because there may be 5 members, 2 rooms, and all are positive, so I would say you can continue.
तो हैंड हाइजीन से क्या थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे हैंड हाइजीन को आप?
Yeah, so how to do it? You
Just
say
20-minute wash with the
yeah,
water.
yeah,
And
so
food.
2 minute, yeah. So it should be a complete 2 minute wash with 6 steps, which I can probably, Dr. Anuj can share it later, which are the 6 steps of the hand washing. But basically involve the entire, the fingers, the thumbs, the palms, the back of the hands, the wrists, because these are the areas which come in contact with the surfaces where you probably have deposited droplets. So you have to entirely wash the hands properly for 2 minutes, and then handle everything, especially food, caring for somebody. Everything needs to be done. Even after caring for somebody, or if you are looking after someone with COVID, also you still need to wash hands. It doesn't mean that everybody has COVID, so now you forget hand hygiene. You still have to continue.
और अगर आप सैनिटाइजर लगाते हैं तो सैनिटाइजर जब तक सूख ना जाए आपके हाथ पे तब तक आप ये ना समझें कि आपके हाथ प्रोटेक्टेड हो गए हैं। एंड ट्राई टू हैव द बेस्ट सैनिटाइजर। आप ये लोकल ब्रांड्स या ऐसे ही कहीं से कैनिस्टर ले लिया आपने सैनिटाइजर का, वो ठीक नहीं है। यू शुड हैव अ प्रॉपर सैनिटाइजर, बिकॉज डोंट टेक एनी रिस्क। वी डोंट नो मच अबाउट दिस डिसीज, एंड वी डोंट नो मच अबाउट what is going to happen, and when it will turn table towards children also, and when they become serious. There is one syndrome which is although rare, which happens in the children. As a tertiary level, you are running tertiary level hospital Kokilaben Ambani, तो वहां भी तो आपके पास चारों तरफ से बच्चे आते हैं, तो क्या सीरियस बीमारी है मल्टीपल इन्फ्लेमेटरी सिंड्रोम जो आप उन बच्चों में देखती हैं, बिकॉज योर हॉस्पिटल इज टर्शरी लेवल और बाकी बच्चों के डॉक्टर आप पे बच्चे भेजते हैं वहाँ, तो क्या देखा आपने, क्या वो बच्चे?
So, see, now what we are seeing in the last wave, I had to, when I was explaining to parents or, doctors, it would be that we generally had children जिनको symptoms नहीं थे या फिर very mild. Okay, so that was the acute, मतलब immediate effect of COVID by the virus being inside your system. Now, after the COVID virus infects your system, एक बार इन्फेक्शन हो गया, देन और ये एनी फैमिली मेंबर में हो गया और बच्चे का आपने टेस्ट नहीं कराया था, बट अस्यूम कर रहे हो कि बच्चे को भी उस टाइम पे हो गया होगा, देन टिपिकली 2 से 3 हफ्तों बाद दिस चाइल्ड कैन डेवलप हाई ग्रेड फीवर. Okay, and typical type of rash. I will just probably share the screen to show you that, if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Show it to us.
So I'll just summarize here. We know about the COVID-19. We already said this part. This is the important thing. जो acute COVID होगा तो it will be generally symptoms नहीं होंगे तो asymptomatic. Sometimes mild symptoms. We discussed that. Very rarely seriously ill. मतलब if 100 children are infected, less than 1% of those children will become seriously ill. Asymptomatic, generally this is the normal case. Even now, even in second wave, there are lots of children who are asymptomatic, or almost around 40 to 50%. Mild symptoms hote hai around 40 to 50%. Is bar it's more, around 60 to 70% children jinko COVID hai, they are getting all these symptoms: mild running nose, cough, fever, and most of these you'd only give medicines for that particular problem. So cold and cough hai to you give a syrup for cold and cough. Fever hai to fever ka syrup lena hai. If children are seriously ill, especially this happens जो बच्चों में already diseases है, like heart disease, बच्चे जिनको heart disease है, पैदाइशी जो heart disease है, congenital heart disease, asthma, okay, or some children undergoing cancer therapy, or children who are generally sick because of kidney disease, liver disease, उनमें थोड़ा the symptoms can become more serious. Okay, and in that situation, जैसे adults में होता है, they can get a pneumonia. Now we talk about this symptom, what happens, which is called multi-system inflammatory syndrome of childhood. ये पहले identify हुआ था in UK when they had the first wave. उसके first wave के exactly 3 to 4 weeks later ये disease became prominent. उसके बाद it came in US, and then India had the first wave. So at that time, we also started seeing similar cases. In our hospital itself, we have seen more than 50 cases of it in the last wave. और ये wave में already 3 cases have started coming, because the wave started in March end. So now we are started seeing ये cases. So we will see what happens ये बच्चों में. Fever, I already told you, when they get pneumonia, normally they may need some oxygen. Rarely कोई बच्चे में ventilator लग सकता है. So what is this actually? इसमें anybody in the family must have got a fever, cold, cough. या तो उन्होंने already test किया, so proven report होगा, या फिर they have not tested but they remember कि around 3 weeks back घर में 1-2 लोगों को सर्दी खांसी हुआ था. So now if the wave started in March end, we are expecting ये cases थोड़ा बढ़ेंगे अभी in the end of April and in the month of May. इसमें the body reacts to the COVID infection जो हुआ था already. Certain antibodies are created in your body, and that starts reacting with your own body. So therefore, this baby child will start having fever, which normally fever will be for 3 to 4 days. They will have this type of rash. If you can see the rash, which is there like this, typical rash, sometimes peeling of the skin of the hands and feet, and rash in the hands and feet and around the mouth, and a very red tongue. हम उसको strawberry tongue बोलते हैं, and the eyes become like this, जैसे conjunctivitis में होता है, and that way the eyes will be, and the child will be very dull and sleepy, not eating food, etc. So if you see these symptoms coming up in the next few weeks, yes, this is like a semi-emergency, और इसमें आपको immediately you have to go into hospital and get certain tests done. So these are the early signs which will come. बच्चे में ऐसा rash आएगा around the face, around the neck. And in this situation, if we don't pick up early, या फिर आप डॉक्टर के पास जल्दी नहीं गए, तो the heart का function can be affected. बच्चों के heart का function, and they may need ICU also. Okay, the good news is most of the children in the first wave, whoever were there in Bombay, at least we have collected data uska, and we are going to publish it. That has shown that not many of them died at all. So it was not so severe like you hear of deaths in adults. They actually recovered, but they need a few days in the ICU. उन्हीं बच्चों में हम लोग ये एक्सटेंडेड ब्लड टेस्ट करते हैं. अदरवाइज जनरली इन चिल्ड्रन जैसे बताया गया था कि we don't need to do all the blood tests. In children, in these children, we need to do ECG, echo, etc. and antibodies test करते हैं because antibody ये prove करता है कि this child had infection 2 to 3 weeks before. So important message here is do not sit tight on this. If you find these symptoms, then early medications and some expensive drugs are also required, but that the doctor will decide based on how the child is. And like I mentioned, it's almost complete recovery. So, yeah.
Thank you, Preeta, for such a nice presentation. And you have said here there is a very common comorbidity or neglected morbidity, asthma, that is in children. Asthma or seasonal variant asthma is very, very common in children because parents are never realizing this and they treat children during the time of cough. They don't think it is going to affect their child in time to come and they can complain. दवाई देती हूँ ठीक हो जाता है फिर दोबारा खांसी हो जाती है. सो देयर इज सम प्लानिंग फॉर द एस्थमा. और ये बच्चे जैसा कि आपने बताया ज़्यादा प्रोन है कोविड से बीमार होने के लिए और ज़्यादा सीरियस होने के लिए. तो जिन बच्चों को एस्थमा है, जिन बच्चों को नेबुलाइजर से फ़ायदा होता है, देखिए नेबुलाइजर खांसी की दवाई नहीं है, जिन बच्चों को नेबुलाइजर से फ़ायदा होता है उन बच्चों को आप जरूर अपने डॉक्टर को आज ही दिखाइए या कल ही दिखाइए. उन बच्चों को एस्थमा है और एस्थमा की चांस है तो उनका ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करा दीजिए. उससे पहले वो कहीं कल को कोरोना के साथ फंस गया तो उसके लंग्स रिकवर करने मुश्किल हो जाएंगे. क्योंकि हम सबकी जो बॉडी है डिफरेंट बिहेव करती है. हम सबकी बॉडी के अंदर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट बीमारियां हैं जो हमारी टेंडेंसीज हैं. जो टेंडेंसी अगर हमारी एस्थमा या एलर्जी के लिए टेंडेंसी है तो हमें हमारे बच्चे को कोरोना बहुत ज्यादा होगा. तो टाइम रहते ही उसका इलाज शुरू कर दीजिए. सेकंड, डॉक्टर प्रीता, फ्लू वैक्सीन जो नया फ्लू वैक्सीन आया, क्या इससे कुछ प्रोटेक्शन मिलेगी बच्चों को अगर ये टाइम से लगवा दिया जाए कोरोना काल में?
Yeah, so एक है कि the flu vaccine, it actually it's given so that उस season में the flu can be prevented. So typically in Maharashtra at least, and I think it might be similar, we see the flu now, start seeing now from around June to September, October. So this is when हम लोग देते हैं southern hemisphere वाला flu vaccine because we see that infection more. Why we don't want to get a flu? Because any infection that makes your respiratory system, matlab your lungs and your airways, your breathing tubes, more susceptible to damage, will be again a danger for a COVID infection. So if you get a viral infection jo COVID nahi hai but it affects your lungs or it affects airway and generates like an asthma picture जो हम वीज भी बोलते हैं. सो इफ दैट स्टार्ट्स हैपनिंग एंड देन द चाइल्ड्स लंग इज अफेक्टेड, देन अगर फैमिली मेंबर्स में कोविड हुआ, दिस चाइल्ड्स इम्यूनिटी विल आल्सो बी लो और उसको मोर सीवियर इन्फेक्शन भी हो सकता है. सो इट्स बेटर व्हिच वी कैन प्रिवेंट like pneumonia vaccines, flu vaccines, all this should be given, which is especially targeted to the lung. And in fact, all vaccines should be given because parents are scared कि अभी hospital नहीं जाना है, they are missing the vaccine. But those diseases kill more than actually corona kills in children. We need to understand that number of deaths that can be prevented with regular vaccination is much more than the deaths that we see with corona in children. So do not miss the vaccine, do not miss your dates. Go to the safest clinic that you think you can go. You don't need to go into a COVID hospital, obviously, but you can go to a nearby clinic which is safe.
And once it is established child is having corona and now he has no fever, so how long he should be quarantined? कितने दिन उसको isolate रखना होगा grandparents से? एक बड़ा pertinent question है. क्या जब फीवर उतर जाए उसके 24 घंटे बाद वो फैमिली के साथ मिक्स अप हो सकता है या नहीं?
So the minimum period for quarantine same like adults. इसमें कुछ भी difference नहीं है because they carry it in your nose and mouth, and therefore then you touch your nose, mouth, so it is in your hands. So 14 days आपको रखना ही है quarantine, just like adults को रखते हैं. Especially जिनको हुआ नहीं है, please do not let them go to them because उनको mild है but they will create severe infection in the elders or young adults.
Okay. So it is very important to keep them separate for at least for 14 days, you say. So there is need of to again check the corona RT-PCR for these children before they go into the public or they go into the family.
Not required.
As
So
far as
corona RT-PCR no can come positive up to 30 to 35 days also they are found positive because it's not active infection. जो dead viruses है वो भी positive आते हैं test पे. So there's no point in doing because it may not it's generally not a live virus. So what is the point? So we don't advise a second COVID test to do.
right. Uh, Deepman, you can ask questions now.
Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Pritha, for your beautiful presentation and a lot of information we could pass on to the attendees. So we are receiving a couple of questions where let me start with Dr. Pritha. Can you see the Q&A section, or should I help you putting the
No,
question?
I'll have a look.
Okay.
Um,
So let me start with the daughter is 4 year old and she's having a headache for last 2 to 3 weeks. She tested positive this week. Is it normal?
Yeah, now, like I said, very rarely COVID can affect the brain also, in which case a headache bhi ho sakta hai. It can start with headache, but it does not last for 2 to 3 weeks. So ye jo 2 to 3 weeks wala headache hai, it's not related to COVID. It may be related to eye strain and they now children are on the screen. If a 4-year-old, I think the child must be spending a lot of time on TV, etc. So look at other causes like related to eye strain. Generally at that age I would think of that, but if it's more persistent you should see a pediatrician and if necessary neurologist also if it is very persistent.
डॉक्टर प्रीता, जो 4 से 6 साल 7 साल वाले जो बच्चे हैं वो पिक्चर्स देख के और एनिमेटेड पिक्चर्स देख के उनके साथ अपने को रिलेट करने लगते हैं. जैसे बहुत सारे बच्चों के पेट में दर्द होता है क्योंकि वो मूवी के साथ अपने आप को एसोसिएट करते हैं. मूवी के पेट में दर्द रहता है तो बच्चे के भी पेट में दर्द रहता है. एंड समटाइम दे टेक सेकेंडरी एडवांटेज ऑल्सो. कुछ बच्चे डर जाते हैं डरावनी पिक्चर देख के, जो हॉरर मूवीज देख के डर जाते हैं और वो भी उन्हें थ्रेटनिंग एक्सपीरियंस. पहले उन्हें इतना टाइम नहीं मिलता था वीडियोस देखने का. बहुत ज़्यादा वीडियोस देख रहे हैं तो पेरेंट्स को ध्यान रखना है कि वो क्या कंटेंट देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो एक तो कोरोना की वजह से ऑलरेडी मेंटल हेल्थ डिस्टर्ब है, कहीं उनको ब्रेक नहीं मिल रहा है, कहीं वो खेलने नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, घर में घुट के रह गए. और उसके बाद जब वो ये ऐसे रिपीटेडली ऐसे एपिसोड बार बार देखते हैं तो दैट अफेक्ट्स देयर मेंटल हेल्थ और वो उसके साथ अपने आप को एसोसिएट करने लगते हैं.
Other thing I want to, since वो topic आ गया है अभी, that there is a lot of screen time happening now. So for children less than 5 years, I'm sure उनका कोई online school नहीं होगा या फिर only 1 or 2 hours they might have online school. After that, they should not be given hardly any screen time. Maximum half an hour in a day. Now this regulation has to be done by parents. So you can't say that you are working from home and therefore आपको disturbance नहीं होना चाहिए, बच्चे के हाथ में मोबाइल दे दिया या iPad दे दिया. That is not the solution. You are going to create long term problems, including like Dr. Anuj ने बताया, it can cause lot of psychological issues. It can cause depression. It can cause, like he mentioned, disturbed sleep, nightmares. Also these children start developing eye issues, vision problems. And more worried, I am more worried because we are also starting to see more autism and things like that, because children are so obsessed with the screen, they only deal with the screen. So I think we should control that. For children who have long time online school like 5 to 6 hours, then for them I think we should find other activities. आजकल बहुत सारे videos are there on YouTube, etc. Like you are doing yoga for kids, similar craft activities hai for children, so they should be engaged in those activities, which can be done for half an hour in the evening. Other than that, no screen time. So lots of reading of books, and for that the mother should start reading books for the child. That is the best. I think what we all remember is our parents reading books, stories to us. I think that thing has gone away now, because mostly parents are working, so parents don't get time. But I think let's start doing that again. Let's start playing family games together. So I think let's engage ourselves in that. That will make the child talk also. The other thing you can do is when you sit down at dinner, everybody talks about how they're feeling about the day. Exclude COVID from the conversation. But other than that, what each of you have done, even if you are working from home, same way the child talks about what he has done. And many times, usme they come out with their feelings also. So it's important to look after the psychology, not just the body, in this period of lockdown.
Dr. Preetha, thank you for those bites. And there is a precise question from Monica. She is asking to you, the child is 2.5 years old. Both the husband and she is positive with the CT value of 14.9. We are using mask all the time and they are very scared. What best they can do for the child or for anybody?
The child is also positive, 2.5
No.
years. The parents are positive.
Yes.
So, so obviously the child cannot be left with anybody else. So they have to just watch the child for symptoms. Okay. If he or she develops symptoms, at that point, we can test them again if required. But other than that, nothing specific. Just observe for symptoms जो बताया था कि fever, cold, cough, या फिर tummy ache, all those symptoms which come with COVID. Other than that, nothing else to be done. And don't focus on the CT value. I want to mention that. Don't focus on the CT value. It does not correlate very well with how severe infection it is. Okay, so don't worry about that.
So, ma'am, is there a link between the anxiety or the stress which we are carrying of the, let's say, even if we get positive with COVID-19, be it a child or an adult, does the stress or the anxiety is triggering the other maybe factors which is going against the treatment?
In adults?
Adults or even with the children. Let's
because
say we
of
are
stress.
panicking, everybody is panicking.
So one thing is, see, I think fear is a bigger killer than the disease. Okay, remember this, and that matters for everything, whether it's cancer, anything. Because when you have fear or when you have negative emotions, anger, fear, frustration, you generate lot of hormones in your body which are not good hormones. Second, it also affects your immunity. So the ones who are afraid and this, they always also attract negative results. So I would say do not be worried, because like I said, if you're closely monitoring, and many of the ones in adults also now, when they're looking back, it's because the adult came late to the hospital. They kept waiting at home for 7 days, 9 days, and then they came to hospital. Tab tak unka CT mein, the lungs are very bad. So don't do that also. You need to seek medical attention early because there are medications available. So do not get scared. I think fear will take us nowhere. Yeah.
And I think, ma'am, as a routine habit, morning they are checking the pulse oximeter, like for everybody in the family, be it with a child or adult. What is your advice? How
With or
important?
without COVID, you're saying?
Without COVID.
Acha. No. Without COVID, just hide away the saturation monitor. You don't need it. With COVID, okay, because again, with COVID, if your fever is subsiding and you don't have a cough and all, you don't need to keep checking. Generally, you will have some respiratory symptom. Then only your oxygen levels are going to go down. But yes, if you have active COVID, we do tell to keep a watch on the saturation, because in COVID, it's a different type of lung disease. We call them happy hypoxia, where they do not sense that unka oxygen level kam hua hai. But you don't need to do it when you don't have COVID. I even heard a funny story that somebody bought an oxygen concentrator and started using it for 15 minutes every day. Please do not do such things. You don't need it. Oxygen is a drug, and do not try and use anything which is not recommended.
देखिए जो पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर है, स्पेशली जो क्लिप वाले पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर आ रहे हैं, दे आर वेरी वेरी बेसिक पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर. सबसे पहले तो उसमें आप अपना सेल चेक कर लीजिएगा, उसका सेल खराब हो रहा होगा या लो बैटरी होने वाला होगा तो भी वो फेलिसियस रिपोर्ट देगा. And that is not very good pulse oximeter for children, because they keep moving their finger and they will not, sometime that finger does not cross even the sensor. तो आप सिर्फ पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर के आधार पे बच्चों को लेके ज़्यादा वरी ना हो, और आप अपने डॉक्टर को ज़रूर दिखाएं, बिकॉज आप पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर से आपको गलत रिपोर्ट ही मिलेगी. और पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर जैसे ही आप फिंगर पे लगाते हैं एकदम वो 98-99% शो करता है, बट दैट इज नॉट द ट्रू रीडिंग. लेट इट सेटल, लेट इट कैलिब्रेट इट्स ओन, एंड देन इट विल गिव यू द गुड रिजल्ट. तो पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर का जो असेसमेंट है वो भी थोड़ा सा मेडिकल ओरिएंटेड है. एंड देयर इज अ टेस्ट आल्सो कि 6 मिनट तक वॉक करके देखो कि आपकी सेचुरेशन तो फॉल नहीं कर रही है. अगर आपका 3 डिजिट सेचुरेशन फॉल कर जाती है तो इट कुड बी अ सिग्निफिकेंट लंग इशू. परंतु फिर भी आप ना ये सब कुछ अपने आप ना करें, और इससे एक फियर साइकोसिस जनरेट होती है जो आप डर और आपके डर को और बढ़ाता है, और आप कई बार हाइपर वेंटिलेट करने लग जाते हैं. आजकल बच्चे ऐसे ऐसे सांस करते हुए बहुत आते हैं हमारे पास. उनके पेरेंट्स सोचते हैं कि इसको एस्थमा हो गया, बट दैट इज अ मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ देयर एंजाइटी अबाउट द डिसीज और अबाउट सम ऑर्डर ऑफ देयर मदर. So, and whenever you are talking in front of your children, please check your sentences, what you are talking in front of them, because they are going to attract the negative sentence first. और वो उसके साथ अपने आप को एसोसिएट करते हैं और उससे फिर उदास रहने लगते हैं, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट नो गुड एक्सप्रेशन, दे डू नॉट हैव गुड वोकेबुलरी so that they can say you their expression, this they can tell you their feeling, and there is this loop of anxiety, there loop of डिफरेंट थॉट प्रोसेस इन देयर माइंड. सो बच्चों के सामने कभी बच्चों का हाल भी ना पूछें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा कि डॉक्टर साहब ये कब ठीक होगा. अरे डॉक्टर साहब इससे कुछ हो तो नहीं जाएगा. एंड व्हेन यू टॉक लाइक दिस देन इट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट देयर माइंडसेट. So be careful, always talk positive for children in front of them. अगर आपको कोई खास बात परेशान भी कर रही है तो आप बच्चे को बाहर भेज के किसी बहाने से कि इसका ऑक्सीजन चेक करा दो या इसको वो टॉय दिला दो. एंड दैट इज हाउ यू कैन टॉक टू योर डॉक्टर, नॉट इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिम बट without him. So it will be more productive for you.
Yeah, the thing is also stop watching news channels and everything in front of the child, because people are screaming and shouting and showing dead bodies, and I think वो हमको नहीं दिखाना है बच्चों को. So let's not listen and do that. Try and read news on the on your mobiles and on regular devices, not on the television set.
Ma'am, there are a few more questions. One is like what kind of precaution they can take by the mode of vitamins, supplements, so that they can be immune to face this phase. Is it recommended to have, like somebody is asking, can I give calcium multivitamin? Uh, Dr. Anuj.
I think Dr. Anuj will take that question.
आहार शुद्धो सत्वा शुद्धि. दिस इज ए ब्यूटीफुल सेइंग. जैसा खाया अन्न वैसा हुआ मन. Basically all vitamins, sometime we need these vitamins, and because there is a train to have tonic from the doctor, and when you have malnutrition or you have certain deficiency, they are of course effective, whether it is vitamin D or vitamin A or vitamin B12. These all are effective, but when you have these kind of deficiencies, and of course when we do not have very good treatment for these viral infections, sometimes we add people vitamin C to just to say, and it is a belief also. And जब उम्मीद है, जब होप है, तो सब चीजें अच्छी हो जाती हैं. एंड these are certain medicine which are not really harmful to you, and but they gives you hope of getting better. अब जब पुराने जमाने में लोग नजर उतारा करते थे बच्चों की, तो नजर उतारने से तो मुझे नहीं मालूम कितना फायदा होता था, बट एक होप जनरेट हो जाती थी. So when you have these vitamin in form of a candy or in sweet syrups, so it gives a little pleasant hope to the child. He will be getting better soon because उसको लगता है कि कुछ गड़बड़ तो है. मेरा सिर दुख रहा है, मेरे हाथ दुख रहे हैं, मेरा पैर दुख रहा है, पता नहीं मैं कब ठीक होऊंगा. तो उसको एक होप मिलती है. तो इट इज बेटर कि आप उसको अननेसेसरी एंटीबायोटिक्स दें और अननेसेसरी कोई और दवाई दें विटामिन देने में, एज सच अदरवाइज कोई नुकसान नहीं.
Sir,
Another thing I believe is just have a well-balanced diet. I think focus on getting natural fruits, and I always suggest eat a separate fruit every day. Again, don't mix all the fruits together. So eat a separate fruit. You cut oranges one day, the next day you cut watermelon. So you get a mix of vitamins, and you get almost 100% absorption. Medicine may you don't get that. When you use drugs, you may not absorb the entire thing. So
Absolutely, ma'am. So, children who are having asthma, are they more prone to get COVID-19?
So they are not more prone to get COVID-19, but if they get COVID-19, then they may have more symptoms because they are prone to any virus or anything जो trigger करता है asthma को. So corona is also a cold virus, I told in the beginning ना. So वो भी trigger करेगा जैसे any cold will trigger. So they can become sicker. So उनको like in beginning में हमने बताया immediately take a consult with a pediatrician. Don't wait for more than 3 days like I mentioned earlier. Yeah. I would immediately consult the doctor.
But this is very surprising. Here in North, there was very few cases of corona during winters. It was looking corona has gone from here, disappeared. People have started doing party and all. And as the summer started, that it came with a big bang.
Yeah.
तो जरूरी नहीं है कोल्ड वायरस, ये तो इट इज ए डिफरेंट वायरस. और बच्चों में तो लूज मोशन, वोमिटिंग सब कुछ ही कर रहा है.
No, I mean a virus which causes common.
I know you were talking, but I was trying because
Yeah.
the cold viruses they spread into the cold seasons.
Yeah.
You
Right.
are living together, आप एक कोजी एरिया में रह रहे हैं, एक मतलब सभी पूरी फैमिली एक साथ बैठती है, एक साथ रहती है. विंटर्स में जैसे आप यहाँ पे बॉम्बे में तो नहीं है सीन, यहाँ रजाई वगैरह रहती हैं, उसमें 2-2 3-3 4-4 जन एक साथ बैठे रहते हैं. तो बट इट वाज नॉट देयर इन दैट वेदर. जो कि जितने भी फ्लू या रेस्पिरेटरी इलनेस वाले वायरस हैं वो जनरली विंटर्स में स्प्रेड करते हैं. बट इसका स्प्रेड विंटर में कम था, समर में बहुत ज्यादा हो गया.
It was because no, actually our wave subsided. If you see at that time, luckily our wave had actually people had started traveling also. So around November, December, Jan, it actually the wave subsided. Probably at that moment, the people and many were in lockdown. No, still they were in lockdown. That's why we are not seeing in that group right now. The group which was moving out, in that group in Bombay, at least we are not seeing. I mean, the workers and all that, we are not seeing as much as the people who are residents of buildings because they now started coming out in the winters, and I think that led to the second wave also. Because that's when they stop social distancing, partying started. That's why in February you were like at the peak of parties and weddings, and then yeah.
God forbid, पता नहीं अभी ये पीक आई है या अभी पीक आनी है. This is dangerous.
Sir, there is another question which probably almost every family is doing, getting the steam for the elderly and for the children as well. Ma'am, any advice for taking the steam?
Without COVID?
Well, these are all apprehension, like we should not fall into COVID-19. So what best we can do so that we are safe?
I don't know whether it will help, but I don't know it will help because I don't know any evidence which is saying that. But yeah, once you get an infection, it will help you open up we have little air sacs, in our facial bones and in our forehead. So it will open the sinuses. So it will help in generating that. Second, it will also make it, if you're coughing a lot, it will make your secretions thinner. So it won't get stuck and you find it difficult to breathe. So it will help when you have an infection. But infection, you go out and you don't do social distancing and masking and then come home and do inhalation, that's not going to help.
Ma'am, let's say in a situation, the adult, most of the time, they step out to take care of the family front. And by the time they come back, the virus at times comes with them. But we cannot say all the time. Now, let's say a classical example, somebody steps out and he measures, he takes the best of the care by putting the double mask, like one more layer, then wearing or doing the sanitization of hands and everything possible. Is there still a possibility of having it? Because
Yes.
people do not want to get into COVID-19. So what are the care they can take as a family?
So yes, the one thing they can still carry it. So they are doing the double mask. See, other thing which what we constantly do is we keep adjusting our mask. This is a common nature. I'm thinking all of us do it. Maybe I also do it so many times in a day. Actually, because of that, see, remember the virus is probably on the outer surface of your mask. So do not touch the outer surface of the mask. Do not touch. Imagine you don't have this head, face, neck area. Once you're out, you don't touch this area. Okay, because this is where you're going to deposit it. Your people are going to cough at this level. So you probably have it more concentrated around this area. So don't keep touching this area. That is when you're outside. But when you come inside, you could still be having it because you might have touched a counter on the shop. You must have touched something where you got it in your hands. So best thing to do is come home, immediately use a sanitizer which is kept next to the door, and go to the bathroom, take a wash. That's the best thing. If you're looking after your family and that's why you went out, come inside. In fact, what we do when we come is inform our relatives to keep the door open, and we just walk in directly into the bathroom because we are coming in from a more concentrated area. And then take a bath, get rid of the clothes that you wore, it in a separate bucket with some Dettol in it and some detergent, and then you come out. Because see, wherever you go, you don't know who's carrying it. So best precaution bhi lene ke baad, you still have to come home and do this.
Right, man. Thank you so much. Sir.
Deepan, a word about esteem. A good physician treats the disease. The great physician treats the patient who has the disease. So this is a good saying. Basically, when we are sick, we need certain scaffolding to ride and to get to achieve our goal of getting better. So अगर आप बहुत सारी बीमारियों में तो वाकई कुछ करना ही नहीं है. Just you have to have mastery in activity and you have to watch. But through this, steam देने से थोड़ा हम ना we buy time. And it is better to have all the cough syrups, those who create those who make your secretions more viscous और गाढ़ा कर देते हैं, जैसे जितने भी CPM टाइप के कफ सिरप हैं. बट उससे तो बेटर है आप स्टीम ले लें, और कुछ लगेगा आपको ना, आपको ये एक उम्मीद चाहिए मैं ठीक हो रहा हूँ. बिकॉज जैसे मैं पेरेंट्स को जब खांसी में एंटीबायोटिक्स नहीं लिखता हूँ तो बहुत कहते हैं कि ठीक कैसे होगी, बिकॉज दे डोंट ट्रस्ट. उन्हें लगता है कि इसी से ठीक होगी. इट इज बेटर कि वो अननेसेसरी मेडिसिन खाएं. इट इज बेटर कि ये जो फॉक मेडिसिन है इस टाइप की वो करें, और स्टीम वगैरह लेने से कुछ नहीं तो उनके साइनस ओपन हो जाते हैं, पोर ओपन हो जाते हैं, एंड दे हैव better, better results.
Right, ma'am. So another question from, is there a vaccine on the way for children?
So there are trials underway for children, but there is no vaccine out there right now. As we know, 18 years and above, yes, right now, but otherwise nothing for less than 18 years. We have not started recommending. So pregnant ladies and children, there is only trials going on, not yet started.
Ma'am, there are a few questions on the Facebook platform of I'm the Best Mom. By seeing, because what we have been hearing with the rashes or maybe stomach pain and all, like, is there some symptoms which have been added to wave 2, which probably was not there earlier or we were not aware?
So specifically symptom wise, matlab jo presenting symptoms hote hain, in that there is no major change. So it's similar: fever, cold, cough, and stomach, usually stomach ache and that vomiting feeling, nauseous feeling. Some of them have loose motions also. So not a new classical symptom that has come out different in children. Because now 90% of the OPD consults I'm doing are now online, and almost all children are positive. So in all families where they are positive, but they are hardly, so I would say almost 40% of them have not had any symptoms, and 40% have some mild symptoms of cold, cough and fever, and very few, like around 20-30% have tummy ache and other things associated.
Ma'am, being a healthcare front runner, like any advice to your colleagues, like who are coming back home and meeting the children, maybe at times sharing the infant in the same room and all? Any advice?
So, see, remember where you are getting the COVID from. In the Aam Aadmi, it is from wherever they go out shopping, or right now it's only grocery shopping and vegetable shopping, whatever. So you get it there. We get it in the hospital because we do not know which patient, which patient's mother or father is positive. And unko bhi pata nahi hota hai when they come for other problems. Like a vaccine के लिए आ गए, but उसके अगले या तीसरे दिन उनको actual COVID हो गया. So you already got exposed. So best thing is to protect yourself when you're in that environment. So yes, to my colleagues, I will say always the double masking. Okay, double masking. If you are dealing with children who are having cough and cold, you need to wear your visor. You need to wear a different set of clothes. So have scrubs. We call it scrubs. which we change into when we are sitting in the OPD. If you don't need to have the patient very close by, you just have to see the child from far. You can keep them at a distance and involve only one relative to enter the room. It's not required कि पूरे family अंदर आ जाए. Okay, so only one relative with the child needs to come in, and if you examine the child, you'd use gloves if you are worried that the child is having symptoms of COVID. Use your gloves, use your scrubs. When you come out, you change your scrubs in such a way, don't touch the outer surface, don't touch the outer surface of your mask, leave it there, and then come back home with a new set of mask. And then, like I said, घर पे आने के बाद the same precaution. So we have to take double precautions, both at work and at
Absolutely, ma'am. Ma'am, any red flag which a parent can see from the children point of view? Let's say if we see this, immediately we should give a call to the doctor.
So any child who's having a fever, so fever, cold, cough is going to come if you have symptomatic COVID. Or symptomatic to pata hi nahi chalega, but symptomatic you will have this. But if the fever is high, like it stays 101 and above beyond 4th to 5th day, so high grade fever which is lasting that long may sometimes need X-ray or test, and may need antibiotics also, because in COVID what happens, your natural immunity actually gets suppressed. So sometimes you will get bacterial infection. So some children, after the doctor sees, may also prescribe antibiotic. So after 5 days, if anything happens, second big risk factor I told you is if you had infection 2-3 weeks back, and now your child is developing new fever, rash, dullness, sleepiness, very irritable in small children, then immediately go into the doctor, and they may have this post-COVID syndrome, which I mentioned. So these are the red flags that you have to look out for.
So one probably younger sister, elder sister is checking why you are not replying to my query. So the question was, if my brother who is only 6 months and having fever and cold, what should be done? I mean, what should I do?
So you would, for fever, start with a paracetamol, जो भी cough fever syrup आपके पास है,
She
based
is
on
an
what.
elder sister to this little boy. So she's
How sweet. She's so sweet. Anyway, so fever you treat with a fever medicine which has been prescribed by the doctor before, or speak to the doctor and ask for the dose. If it's cough and cold, then again a syrup which is used for cold and cough should be enough. So just 2 medications, and then observe the child. Like I said, should not continue with fever beyond 4 days.
Dr. Anuj, what is the minimum age like we should be, or when we are doing the RT-PCR or any other test for COVID for the children, what is the appropriate age?
There is no as such appropriate age for RT-PCR. Am I correct, Preeta?
Yeah, no age. So if a child is born to a mother who's COVID positive, then on day 1 of the baby's life also we do the COVID test. So कुछ age नहीं है उसमें.
And the same way as
Same way. We put a swab into the back of the, because that's the most the efficient way of collecting it. Because if you don't collect it properly, you will get a negative test also.
So this is a highly specific test, although it is not so sensitive, but that is highly specific.
It's a gold standard. Yeah.
Gold standard. That will be positive for corona only, but there could be false negative also.
Thank you so much, Dr. Preetha and Dr. Anuj Aswal. There are a lot of questions been answered today, which are sometimes making us very, very worried at home. Sometimes we take it with a very pinch of salt and then sleep with the worrisome, and probably the attendees could have got their answer. I'm sure few answers are yet to come, and we will have a continuation of the episode. But to the point what Dr. Preetha said, it is not only COVID as we are treating, there are some associated challenges we are seeing developing when we are at home, be it with screen time, be it developing certain behavioral thing among the family itself. I think the time is most demanding to stay happy and stay safe as well, which is equally very, very important.
And stay positive.
Indeed. So we need to carry on our life, and this is a temporary phase, which we all know. So we need to be more. Yes, Dr. Anuj.
Which shall pass.
This too shall pass. Yeah.
This too shall pass.
So with this, I'm sharing something which Dr. Anuj is always wanting to say.
Let your hopes, not your hearts, shape your future. This is by famous blogger Robert H. Schuller has said this. And with this, we are closing the session. Thank you very much, Dr. Preeta Joshi. And thank you, Deepman. And thank you, our all friends. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we will see you very soon again with a new topic. Thank you.